I realized that forgiveness is not a feeling. And this is like one of the most powerful concepts that like really changed it for me. Forgiveness isn't a feeling. Most of us think I'll forgive when I'm not mad anymore, when I'm not hurt, when I'm not upset, when I'm not in pain. But forgiveness is just a choice. When you forgive, you choose to let it go. You choose to not hold it against them anymore. That's what forgiveness is. It's a choice, letting it go. And your feelings change after you make the choice. And that's where people get stuck, right? They get stuck in this negative cycle of pain and unforgiveness and resentment, thinking at some point they'll get out of it, but they don't realize the only way out is to make a choice to forgive. Forgiveness heals your heart. That's what it does. When people hurt you, they injure your heart, right? It's like stab you in the heart. They stomp on it, like they cut it and bruise it. And the more people that hurt you, right, the more beat up and bruised and sick your heart becomes. And so, like, I don't know, this stuff was just all percolating in my mind, and I'm like trying to figure out, like, what do I need to do? And it was like, I just need to forgive. Like, okay, I don't care anymore. Like, nothing is worth holding on to a grudge. Like, death is not worth it for me. Disease is not worth it for me. There's nothing worth dying over. And so I just got quiet, and I started this practice of forgiveness where I just close my eyes and I would start kind of digging through the memory banks, like thinking through my life, thinking about second grade, third grade, high school, just thinking about the people in my life, friends, family members, acquaintances, strangers, whoever, that had come into my life that had hurt me in some way. And it could be a very small way, like that one little mean thing that a kid said to me on a playground one time. It could be a big way, like friends who betrayed my trust and, really hurt me. And one by one, as I would think of these people, I would just say, God, you know what they did. You know how I feel about it. And it still hurts. But I'm choosing to forgive. I'm letting it go. And I'm giving it to you. Like, they're all yours. I'm not going to carry it anymore. And I'm asking you to bless them. As much as I would prefer that you did not. Right? I would prefer a lightning bolt, if possible. I'm asking you to bless them. Bless their family, bless their business, whatever. And something amazing happens when you not only make a decision to forgive, right, to let it go, give them to God, right? They're all yours, you can deal with them. But when you also ask him to bless them, like, that's just like when you open your heart up and say, okay, like, come on in, heal it, right? And you see them the way God sees them, right? You have compassion for this person who has hurt you, and you realize, I'm no better than them, right? They're hurting too. They've hurt me, and something just amazing happens when you ask God to bless the people who've hurt you. I mean, Jesus said, love your enemies and pray for those who've persecuted you. That's some pretty good advice, right? Pretty good advice. So that's what I started doing. Just one by one, by name, just like, and you can't just be like, okay, I forgive everybody, like, in one fell swoop. Everyone is forgiven, right? It doesn't work. Like, you have to just like get in that place where you're thinking of them, you're thinking of the thing, and you really just let it go, make the decision. So I worked through that. And surprisingly, there was just a lot of little